Hi everybody, Patrick here from EscapeRoomElectronics.com. This video will showcase Program 4 for the 9-in-1 multi-escape room prop board. And this is, I'm just showcasing the hardware that's used for this prop. If you want to see all of the hardware that comes with this set, please see the link below. So for this prop we'll need one of our key switch modules. We got our electromagnetic lock, bracket, and mounting hardware. 3 adhesive RFID strips. You can use them, they're included, but we'll be using these 3 standard 125 kilohertz RFID cards. We've got 3 RFID readers. These are the antennas. They plug into 1.5 meter USB cables, which are included. 5 are included. We're only going to be using 3 for this prop, and they connect back to the main board. We've also got our wireless transmitter to activate and deactivate the prop. The key will be used if we wanted to hard deactivate the prop as opposed to wireless. So we'll be covering this last. So the first thing we want to do is, your prop will come with cards programmed to these readers, but you can reprogram them at any time, and I'm going to show you how. It's extremely easy. You just need to set a jumper, power it on, program the cards, remove power, place the jumpers back. I'll get to that in just a second. First of all, let's set up the board for Program 4. To set Program 4, make sure power is off, take a little flat screwdriver and turn on dip switch 3 and dip switch 2. Now when we power up, we'll be in Program 4. I've covered these steps in the previous video manuals, so I'll just go over them again. Connect your audio out through a stereo cable to the stereo in of your computer speakers, sound system, Bose player, whatever. That will be this will serve to have the unit offer verbal instructions. There's a little jumper here. Make sure it's placed on the A side and not the B side. And lastly, we've got a terminal block right below, labeled red and RED and BLK. We've got wire extensions from our mag lock. The mag lock has 2 wires, red and black. What will happen is the extension wires will have a common white extension that connects to the black wire of the electromagnetic lock, so we're going to connect that to the BLK terminal, and the solid color, in this case blue, will be connected to the RED terminal. And by default, when we power up, the electromagnet will be powered. So let's talk quickly about how we want to connect our RFID readers and our key prop. There's a 3-pin header here labeled 12V key 1. We're going to ignore that. The second 2-pin header is labeled key 2. You can't see that because it's on the other side of the board in front of the wireless receiver. And key 3. So we're going to take one of our key modules, make sure the key is turned left, and we can remove it if we'd like, it doesn't matter. And we're going to place the header, or sorry, the plug, onto the key 2 header gently. Now we're only going to use that if we want to manually reset the system after the game is done. We can also just reset the system via wireless by pressing the B button on the key fob, but this is just an extra. So now let's talk about the RFID readers and programming your cards. First thing you want to do with the reader is place that yellow jumper to short pins 11 and 10, leaving 9 open. And that will set us into program mode. Do that to all 3 readers. The set comes with 5 USB cables, female to male, so what we're going to want to do is do this to all 3 readers. I'm just going to show you one. We're going to take the male end and plug it into these 3. Each of these female sockets plugs into a USB socket, which plugs into a reader. We're going to want to do that to all 3. It's very important that you do all 3 for this. And we're going to plug in the female side here. And once you've done that with all 3 and you've made that jumper change from the last step, we can power it up and we can program in our cards. Everything's set up. All I need to do is plug it in, and we're going to program in our cards now. So as you noticed, I've got the readers about a foot and a half apart, and you want to have this set up this way so that the antennas don't interfere with each other. If you have them too close, they won't be able to read cards because the antennas are actually emulating, or rather emitting, wireless signals that act to power the card, and once the card is powered, it sends data back. If you have them too close to each other, they won't read cards properly. So in any case, I've got these set up in program mode. The jumpers are shorting pins 10 and 11, and once we're done this step, we're going to take those jumpers and we're going to set them back to short 10 and 9. So I'm going to plug it in. Program 4. Now nothing's going to happen just going to program in the cards by placing the cards that I want to program, either these or the RFID tags, the small RFID tags. Those tags take longer to read, but they can be stuck to items and they are much smaller, but they're more used for the second RFID game. In any case, once you program in a card, the blue LED on the reader lights up and stays lit up. You can't do anything except for power off. And once all three are programmed, what I'm going to do is I'm going to power off, and we're going to reshort pins 10 and 9 with the jumper. And that will place us into scanning mode. The cards have been saved. I have the jumpers set to short 10 and 9, so I'm in scanning mode, so I'm going to power up.
Program 4.
And I'm going to use an incorrect card on a reader. I'm going to use the card that's dedicated to this reader on that antenna.
Access card denied.
Let's try another one.
Access card denied.
Now the goal of this game is to find the right cards and place them on the three readers. It's a supplementary prop. This is reader 1, 2, and 3. So once the correct reader reads the correct card, it's out of the game. It's done. The goal is to find all three cards, place them on the correct readers, and that ends the game demagnetizing the lock.
Access card 1 accepted. Access card 2 accepted. Access card 3 accepted. Security measures deactivated.
And the electromagnetic lock is deactivated, which means you can open a secret compartment, a door, or even have a metallic item drop from a hidden area. So to reset the game, I can either use the key on key switch 2, I'll show you that in just 1 second, or I can press B on the transmitter.
Magnetic lock activated.
And that resets the game. So at this point it's now waiting for the cards again. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to place all the correct cards on the right readers quickly, and I'm going to reset manually with the key.
Access card 2 accepted. Access card 3 accepted.
And access card 1.
Access card 1 accepted. Security measures deactivated.
The mag lock is unlocked. And
magnetic lock activated.
And I turn it back to the left, and I can remove the key if I'd like. So that is program number 4. Program number 5 is our bomb prop. And it requires a bit more setup, but it's a pretty cool bomb prop to add into your game. So next video will be published soon after this video is published, and I hope you'll continue to watch. I want to show off everything that this board has to offer. So thank you again for watching, and have a great day, everyone.